Of course, right when I'm about to start, there's something in my eye. Hey everybody, welcome to Mac Monday. Yeah, it's been a couple months, but I'm a little busy, so no, but in all seriousness, I really have been like really busy, and I know I sound like that Crystalia stand-up where girls are like, I have literally been running around like all day. But I've been running around for a couple of months and my legs are tired, so if you follow me on social media, you'll see that I've been shooting a documentary called Little Grapplers, and it's about kids jiu-jitsu and like what it can do to benefit their lives in the future and now, and it's really focused on like anti-bullying and like really what jiu-jitsu can do for a child's confidence. So that's really what I've been working on. So far it's been really rewarding, and I'm learning a lot more about like audio and video and just kind of how to improve my video skills. I also started a podcast with my best friend Laura, and it's been going well. We recorded episode 3 yesterday. So that will be a weekly thing because Laura is keeping me on top of my game. The podcast is called Bad Decisions, Good Choices, and there's really no specific agenda, which can be dangerous because of who Laura and I are as people. But it's working so far. We just talk about anything ranging from like our everyday lives to just random stories that we remember from our early 20s and high school days, which can be really stupid. Go check that out. I will also link that down below. We are available on Spotify, iTunes, I think somewhere called Anchor. I'm really not sure about that last one, but we're for sure on Spotify and iTunes, so go check us out. So it is October, and that's my favorite month, not because of pumpkin spice lattes, because those are honestly gross and taste like a cow's asshole. I know what I said. But because if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I am the biggest horror nerd, and I love 80s slasher movies. That's my favorite specific genre of horror. But I've been watching a bunch of other movies that I never would have seen myself watching because they're just kind of slow or they just weren't really on my list. But I have been dedicating this entire month to watching movies that I've never seen before, and it's been a little weird. I recently watched Into the Tall Grass, which is a Stephen King, and he's kind of popular right now. And I watched this one movie, oh God. I watched this movie called Mother with Jennifer Lawrence in it, and it was just, yeah. I've also been watching a bunch of other movies and series that I've never seen before, so if you guys want to see any type of video of me like reacting to that or reviewing anything, let me know. That's my jam. I would love to do it. But for today, we are going to be reading some creepy stories, creepy short stories, because I ain't got time. This is also proving that I am not that kid in class that can't read out loud, so I downloaded the Creepypasta app, and if you don't know what Creepypastas are, definitely check out their website. I'll link that down below too. It's just like short stories that literally anybody can just write and send in, so some of them are kind of questionable, but we're just gonna read some and see how this goes, and I'm gonna react to them. Hopefully I don't pee out of being scared. Also, some of them have the author written down. Am I a pilgrim? On here, on the app. I will do my best to credit every author, but if you're not there, then I'm so sorry. Let's get this started. This one's called The Bottom Step. Okay, it's written by Peter Williams, 78. The bottom step creaked in the darkness as he began climbing the basement stairs. When he was halfway up, it creaked again. It's time to move, Peter. I'm halfway up the stairs, and then it creaks again behind. No, I'm good. This one's called Better Safe Than Sorry by Royal_Antelope. And now I can't move past that without thinking about an antelope with a little king crown on, and that's so cute. Call me paranoid, but I always check behind the shower curtain and under the bed. They're good at hiding places, and I can't I just talked about how I can read out loud. They're good at hiding places and I can't afford to leave any survivors. What the f- No. What a plot twist. Oh my god, I forgot I made tea. This one's... Oh no. This one's called My Reflection Glitched, which I'm already out, you guys. My Reflection Glitched by Small Bean Dean. These names, I swear to God. The scariest thing that happened to me was last year. I'm still scared to look in the mirror sometimes. Girl, me too. I looked in the mirror and was doing my makeup and I blinked and my reflection blinked right after me. No. I saw my reflection blink. It wasn't when I blinked, it blinked after I did. I literally have goosebumps on my back. There better not be a ghost ass bitch behind me. Okay, this one's called Hidden by Creepypasta Indexer. Why do you do it? You don't know why, but you do. You make sure the windows are locked. Well, yeah. You check the other side of the door and your closet. Do you even check under your bed? Well, yes. Why do you do this? Does ripping open the shower curtain and seeing nothing there make you feel safe? Yeah, wouldn't make me feel safe if someone was there. Does scoping the area with your eyes after reading a scary story reassure you? Yeah. Well, it shouldn't. Because by the time you've looked, I've already hidden. Okay, this one's called Home Alone. This is gonna ruin... Oh, this is by the same dude. Creepypasta Indexer. So I'm about to get scared again. Great, you are home alone and you hear on the news about the profile of a murderer who is on the loose. You look out the sliding glass doors to your backyard and you notice a man standing out in the snow. He fits the profile of the murderer exactly and he's smiling at you. Fuck right off, dude. You gulp, picking up the phone to your right and dialing 911. You look back out the glass as you press the phone to your ear and notice he is much closer to you now. Then you drop the phone in shock. There are no footprints in the snow. It's his reflection. Creepypasta Indexer is so far the winner of the authors because... Whew, okay, well, I'm a little bit scared. Okay, this one's called The Last Man on Earth Sat Alone in a Room. There was a knock at the door. Okay, written by... The Fat Mistake. The man froze in his chair, clenching the armrest, terrified by a sound that was once mundane to him. Knock, knock, knock. A little louder this time, and so became the thumping in his chest. You about to have a heart attack, dude. His eyes began to water up and he knew this was the end. They'd finally come for him. Who's they? All he could do was close his eyes and wait. Knock, knock, knock. Knock, knock, knock. Knock, knock, knock. But the knocking just continued. It continued for what felt like ages to the petrified man. Finally, the knocking stopped and there was only silence. Oh my God. Susan gives up knocking and bursts into tears. She's the last woman on earth and she still gets rejected. That's so funny. This one's called The Dead Will Think You're Calling for Them. I'm hanging up. The dead will think you're calling for them. Written by The Thing That Will. Is that the thing that's calling me? As the weather gets warmer, I usually find myself spending more evenings out on my porch relaxing with a glass of red wine, gazing out at the wooded area across the street from my house. That does sound relaxing, girl. A couple of weeks ago, I sat on the porch as usual, whistling a tune that had been stuck in my head all day. My neighbor from her own porch turned to me and said, "You shouldn't whistle at night. The dead will think you're calling for them." First of all, neighbor, mind your business. And second, thanks for the heads up, low-key. They're closer than you think, she said. Bitch. I suddenly felt the urge to go back inside. The woods started to look a little too dark, concealing what almost looked like blurry shapes that swayed behind the trees. I don't whistle at night anymore, but they do. I'm good on that too. Okay, so this last one I'm gonna read is called a micropasta, so it's like literally a couple of sentences. There's no title, no author, anything, so here we go. After years of isolation, I was shocked to see my daughter waving at me through the window covered in blood. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining, but what kind of 6-year-old winds up in hell? Okay, well, now that I'm really creeped out, thank you guys so much for your endless patience for this channel and for me, because I'm literally working all the damn time. Okay, because my dogs are trying to burst down my door right now because I'm not giving them enough attention, I'm gonna wrap this up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will link down my podcast down below, all of my documentary details down below. Anything else that I catch in editing, because I can't remember right now, I will link it down below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for new videos on Mondays sometimes. And I will see you guys next time.